Having discussed about the properties of motion, we now ask the question, what causes motion? Is the motion caused because of some laws or rules? So we will in this chapter address the question, what causes motion? How is motion caused? First, let's observe few things. Effort is required to move objects that are stationary. When an object is at rest, we always know that when an object is at rest, we have to do some effort. We have to do some pushing or pulling so that it moves. Similarly, we have to bring a moving object to rest. To stop something, also we have to apply push or pull. So there has to be effort associated with changing if it is moving or if it is at rest. So we state that effort is required to always change the state of motion of an object. The effort can be either in the form of push or pull, and this push or pull will be informally called as force. So this is not the exact definition of the force, but this will give us an intuition of what force is. Force is some kind of push or pull. Now let's discuss about balanced and unbalanced forces. Here we have got two diagrams. In the first diagram we have got A. So it is someone is pushing the ball from box from left side, and here B is also represents some individual who is pushing this box from the right side. Similarly here A and B. But the difference is that in this situation both of them are pushing at an equal magnitude. That is why we have A equals B. Here A is not equal to B. One of them is pushing with larger force. So in this first situation, when the forces are equal in magnitude from all directions, we say that for this system the forces are balanced. And here, when there is no balance, when one exceeds the other or when one is lower than the other, so we say that there is an unbalance or the forces are unbalanced. Both of these conditions produce different effects. Let's see. So in the first case, we have the balanced forces. So what happens is that in the balanced forces, the body continues to be like it was before. Meaning, if it was at rest, it will continue to be at rest. If it was moving, it will continue to be at moving. So there is no change in motion. There is no change in state of motion. But if you look here, so if this guy is pushing with a stronger force, this box will tend to move towards right. If B is pushing with a stronger force, so this box will be tending to move in the leftwards direction. So we have two cases. So in the second case, we say that whenever there is an unbalanced force, we conclude it leads to motion. So balanced force produce no motion and unbalanced force produce motion. So let's say an application, real life application. Here we have got a surface, a rough surface, and there is a box just as before, and now there is some guy who is pushing this box. And we have to remember that once he is pushing, this box doesn't move straight away. There is always some resistance. And we observe that this box will move only if the friction, okay? So this surface is going to offer some friction, some resistance to this for moving this box. So when the applied force exceeds the friction, only then you see the box to be moving. So here we have got friction, which is opposing force. So therefore, we have to apply a force, not just the application of the force, but we have to make sure this applied force will be unbalanced so that we observe motion. Let's try to combine all this observation in a proper statement. To change the state of motion, therefore, we need an external unbalanced force. And this was the idea of Sir Isaac Newton. Based on this idea, he formulated three laws. So in this section, we will be discussing about these three laws in detail.